Okay, the attendance is okay. So we'll just share that. So this is what the is there, and I hope my screen is visible to all of you. If not, just unmute yourself and tell me in between. Okay. So this is what we have seen in the last session. We have started the unit number 2 and maximum of the syllabus for what we have gone through. That is the hardware addressing mode, instruction set, input output pins, that is SFR, ports and circuit, 4 ports we have seen, how to attach external memory, that also we have seen, counters and timers we have seen, interrupts we have seen. Only it is the remain is the serial data input output. So what it is and how it is going to be done with 8051, that today we are going to learn. Okay. So as a revise of the last session, we have gone through this particular timer oblique counter in the 8051. So it has 2 timers, how it has been bifurcated, which registers are related with timer 0 or timer 1, that is this T mode, all the details, which are the modes in which we can design the timer. So that also we have gone through. So I hope while facing the ISE, you have gone through all these videos, so that, and you have prepared your own notes also. So this is the TCON register. It was related with timer. So this is what we have seen in last session. Now this session we supposed to learn the serial port in 8051 microcontroller. So before that, you supposed to just go for this, the particular, again, the pinout diagram. Where is that? This is the pinout diagram. Here, if you will concentrate on port 3, all this unit 2, it is concentrated on this port 3. ह्याच्यामध्येच सिरियल पोर्ट आहे, ह्याच्यामध्येच एक्सटर्नल इंटरप्ट आहे, ह्याच्यामध्येच टायमर ऑब्लिक काउंटर आहे. So all it is been included in this port number 3. So today we are going to focus on that, the pin number 10 and 11, which is P3.0 and P3.1. P3.0 is dedicated for RxD, that is for reception, and pin number 11, it is for transmission. So we are going to focus on this too, how this serial communication is going to be happen, and which registers are related with this particular the serial communication. Okay, but before that we will go with a small one poll which I have want to just get it from your side. So I'm going to launch this particular poll. So just check out on your screen. It can be seen. So few questions, I think 5 questions I have put there. So just read it carefully and just choose any of the answer, because I hope you have studied for the ISC. So 2-minute time we will give it to for solving this particular poll. So you can go ahead. So first question is 8051 has dash dash bit counter. Second question, dash dash interrupt has lowest priority interrupt. Then to control operation of counter, dash dash register is used. Then mode 1 timer has the end count, that is the max count, will be dash dash. And when max count reaches in timer 1 mode 1, TI flag should be dash dash. So such questions are being asked, and I'm getting the immediate response, but from a particular students only. So what about the others? Time is running out. So others also just give the response immediately. So unit number 2 is very important as far as the unit number 3 is been concerned, because in unit 3 and 4 only we are going to learn the actual interfacing and programming. In third unit, programming, and in fourth unit, interfacing, that we are going to learn. So today we are going to wind up this unit number 2. So tomorrow, one small MCQ test I will prepare. Definitely, it is needed as a class test based on unit number 2. So be ready for the same tomorrow. Okay, few seconds. We will wait. Only 50% response I received. What about others? Can I call student wise to check whether they are here with me or not? Give the response immediately. Okay, we will stop. I will stop this particular poll with this response only. Yeah, I stopped the poll. Now we will get the answer. So the good correct answers I received, those who have given the responses. So first I will just give it the answers and then we will move forward. 8051 has dash dash bit counter. So it has how many counter? 2. And what is their capacity? 16 bit. It is a 16 bit. Okay, so that is the correct answer. Maximum has given correct answer. Second one was dash dash interrupt lowest priority. So if we have gone through that particular slide, so serial port is having the lowest priority. So that is the correct answer. Then to control the operation of counter, which register is used? So for that, TCON. TCOM is nowhere such a register is available. So it is a TCON, timer control. The simple is there, and maximum student has chosen the same. T mode is for setting the mode of timer, but for controlling, TCON register is there. Mode 1 timer has end count, that is the max count at dash dash. So mode 1, it is a 16-bit counter. So 16-bit counter means FFFF. That is the end count or the max count. Okay, so it is you supposed to take in this way. That is the end count means the last count. That is the max count, and that is FFFF for mode 1. Then last one, that is when max count is reaching, so TI flag will be set. TI flag will be set means it will be 1. Okay, so 1 is the correct answer for this. When max count reaches, it will be set TI flag. Similarly, in reception, it is RI flag. That is RI, receiving interrupt. So that flag is also going to become 1 in reception. Okay, so these are the few answers. Then we will move towards the what is serial port communication in 8051. So what it is the serial communication? Why serial data transfer? because as we know that 8051 is a compatible with the parallel transfer of 8 bits at a time, that is simultaneously. Then why it is needed for the go for serial data transfer? So the reason is that the parallel data transmission over a long distance is very expensive. So that is the one of the major reason for choosing the serial data transfer. So that's why a serial communication is widely used in long distance communication. So that is the main thing related to this serial data transfer. Then okay, this one. So this is the connection diagram for the setup. Directly you cannot send or you cannot connect to the for serial communication, because as we know that from computers we are going to send the serially the data. So for computer there are so many ports back to the CPU, and in which one of the port it is having the 9 pin, this particular type of the port. So for that we cannot directly connect the 8051. So which pins has to be connect? TXD and RXD, pin number 10 and pin number 12. 11. So they cannot connect it directly. Why? Because the reason is here. To establish the communication between this controller, we supposed to use the IO protocol, that is RS-232. So you might be seen the when we connected the monitor to the CPU. कसा जोडलेला असतो जर डेस्कटॉप बघितला असेल तुम्ही तर. So there is one connector which is having the blue color type of this particular the port connections. That is called the RS-232 cable. RS-232 cable. हे कायम लक्षात ठेवा. In next year also this you are going to use the word RS-232 cable. But because the PC works on RS-232 standard, which operates on the level of this -25 to +25. त्याची जी ऑपरेटिंग व्होल्टेज लेवल आहे RS-232 स्टँडर्डची, सो दॅट इज रेंज बिटवीन -25 to +25. But our microcontroller is working on 0 to 5 volt. So that is not compatible with that. So to make it compatible, ह्या दोन्ही मध्ये कम्युनिकेशन घडवून आणण्यासाठी this one IC we supposed to use, and that is the MAX232, and that is what it is shown in this diagram. की 8051 हे कॉम्प्युटरला कनेक्ट करताना you must have to use the MAX232 IC. हे ते कॉम्पॅटिबिलिटीचं काम करतं. दोन इनपुट इथून ह्याला कनेक्ट करायचे आहेत आणि दोन आउटपुट ह्याच्यातनं जे निघणार आहेत T1 आउट and R1 in. T1 म्हणजे ट्रान्समिशन and R1 means reception. So that you supposed to be connect to this RS-232 cable, आणि RS-232 cable is connected to the computer CPU. तर असं हे सेटअप आहे. जर तुम्ही एक्झॅक्टली फिजिकली जर करायला गेलात तर that time you require this much connections and the pinout for that one. Got it? Ki why MAX232 IC is required? The reason is here, to just make a compatible of voltage level. So that is also very important, one of the point in serial communication. Next is ki serially data kasa पाठवला जातो. So the basics of serial communication, that is the start bit and stop bit. So as it is shown in this particular slide, so I had taken from the internet only this particular slide. So it is just showing that की data 8 bits आहे. तर त्या 8 बिटच्या आधी एक स्टार्ट बिट असते आणि एक स्टॉप बिट असते, which is just indicating that की the start of message and end of message. So start bit is always 0. Start bit is always 0 and stop bit is always 1. So that is also one some standard it has been maintained while sending this particular the serial communication data. So in that the space is referred as a 0 and the mark. So these new words are there might be for you. So they also you supposed to remember, because in the MCQ also they can be asked. In serial communication, the space is referred as dash dash. Mark is referred as dash dash. So mark means logic 1 and space means logic 0. So that also you supposed to remember. So after the start bit, the data will be there, and after the 8th bit, there is a one stop bit also. So this is what the standard, that is one by one it is going to send. पहिल्यांदा start bit जाते, मग data one by one, bit by bit, 1 0 0 0 0 0 1 and 0, and after that one stop bit. So the next again the byte it will send one by one, bit by bit हे sending होतं serial communication मध्ये. So this is what the basics of serial communication. So in that what are the steps now? जर तुम्हाला एखादा प्रोग्राम लिहायचा आहे, तुम्ही फिजिकली कनेक्शन्स केलेलं आहे की मायक्रो कंट्रोलर इज कनेक्टेड टू मॅक्स 232 थ्रू RS-232 टू कॉम्प्युटर, but what the program it has to be burned in that 8051. So for that, the first thing is that the which registers are related with this particular serial communication. The whatever the SFRs we have seen, so in that TCON, SCON, timer 1, SBUF, that is buffer. So these 4 registers are been related or been connected during this serial communication. So in that step by step it is explained in this particular slide. It is given here. पहिली step काय? The TMOD register loaded with 20H. हे का करायचं that we will see. But here right now what are the steps? TMOD register पहिल्यांदा set करायचं. दुसरी step काय? The TH1. So this TH1 it is nothing but timer 1 higher nibble or the higher byte. So this TH1 is loaded with one of the value to set baud rate. So again, this baud rate we have discussed, but here also in detail we will learn this. What is baud rate, how to set the baud rate, and for that what should be done. This is second step. Third step, use SCON register loaded with 50H. Again, why this 50H? In coming slide we will learn. These are the fixed step. Then TR1 set to 1 to start the timer 1. Timer 1 हा चालू केला जातो. Data पाठवायचा ना आपल्याला serially one by one. So we have to set the timer 1 in this case. Once the 8 bits are sent, TI will be get set, but that we have to make it clear. तो ऑटोमॅटिक सेट होतो, परंतु तो आपल्याला क्लिअर करायचा आहे TI. So what is this? With the instruction CLR TI, and then afterwards the bit by bit, आता इथं character byte is transferred serially is written into SBUF register लिहिलेलं आहे. Serially byte म्हणजे काय की bit by bit जातं, परंतु the total size of that will be 1 byte. So that's why it is written byte is transferred serially in SBUF, म्हणजे buffer मध्ये पहिल्यांदा जातं. So which is monitored by this particular TI flag, which is going to be used as an instruction की transmission चालू करायचंय का नाही, हा टाइमर इंटरप्ट फ्लॅग सेट झालाय का नाही. जर हा झाला तर communication start, and afterwards just to transfer the next byte go to the step 5. म्हणजे पुन्हा तो TI जो सेट झालेला असतो 1 झालेला असतो टाइमर इंटरप्ट फ्लॅग तो क्लिअर करायचा, पुन्हा मग सिरियली SBUF मध्ये पाठवायचं, SBUF मधून पुढे नेक्स्ट कॉम्प्युटरला पाठवायचं, पुन्हा बाईट संपलं की पुन्हा क्लिअर करायचं TI फ्लॅग, पुन्हा the same process it is going to be happen. So this is what for transmission. Transmission कुठून होणार आहे? So on the both side. It may be from 8051 to computer or from computer to 8051. Okay, लक्षात ठेवा. In that various modes also we have studied half duplex mode, full duplex mode. So this will be the full duplex mode in this particular the serial communication. Okay, remember this one important point also. So these are the steps while data receiving. अर्लियर वी हॅव सीन फॉर द डेटा ट्रान्समिशन. ट्रान्समिट करताना काय काय सेट करावं लागतं, तसेच रिसेप्शनला पण सेमच आहे, फक्त एक स्टेप ही वेगळी, म्हणजे इन्स्ट्रक्शन वेगळी आहे. TI च्या ऐवजी RI, TI च्या ऐवजी RI, that is receive interrupt flag. So that is going to be decide for the reception. बाकी सगळं सेम आहे. That is what T mode register loaded with 20. TH1 is loaded with baud rate. So now what is this baud rate? We will see. Third step, SCON register 50H. तुम्ही जर पाठीमागे बघितलं तर same it is written here. This is for transmission. This is for reception. But only the changes from fifth step, that is RI is cleared by CLR RI. RI फक्त TI च्या ऐवजी RI एवढेच बिट वापरलेले आहे, otherwise all it is been same. Okay, so these are the steps for transmission and the receptions. This is what all theory part we are studying. Practically program actually कसा लिहितोय ह्या instructions वापरून, ह्या steps वापरून, that also we are going to see over here, and in practical also. So which register are been connected, that I told to you. So in that one register is SCON, just serially controlled. So this is what the register, it has been very useful for this serial communication. So it is a bit addressable register. Bit addressable म्हणजे काय, तर बिट बाय बिट तुम्ही इन्स्ट्रक्शन देऊ शकता. कंपल्सरी असं नाही की हा सगळा जो 8 बिट तुम्हाला दिसतोय तो डेटा आपल्याला पास करावा लागतो. दॅट इज नॉट कंपल्सरी. Bit by bit also we can make it. So this SCON, it is having this the particular, I want to show over here, it is the SCON where it is here. So you just make it a little zoom so that it will be easy to. I hope it is visible for you. So SCON register, how it is being used, what is their bit format, already we have seen in SFR, but as it is again come in this serial port, so I will explain over here. तर पहिले जे 2 बिट आहेत ते मोड सेट करायसाठी आहेत. मोड सेट करायचं म्हणजे काय, ह्याचा डिफरन्स आहे मोड मध्ये, मोड 0 1 2 3. सो मोड 0 इज युजिंग F ऑसिलेटर बाय 12 म्हणजे baud rate. So baud rate is means what, number of bits per second, मोड 0 मध्ये. आणि मोड 2 मध्ये F ऑसिलेटर बाय 64 or 32. F ऑसिलेटर म्हणजे काय, ऑसिलेटर फ्रिक्वेन्सी. मग ऑसिलेटर कुठं असतो 8051 मध्ये, पिन नंबर 19 आणि 20 मध्ये. इट वी हॅव सीन आय थिंक हियर. पिन नंबर 18 and 19 ह्याच्यामध्ये एक क्रिस्टल लावलेला असतो, तर त्याची फ्रिक्वेन्सी इट इज डिवाइडेड बाय 64 ऑन द दिस पर्टिक्युलर वी हॅव गॉन थ्रू हियर. And for mode 1 it is variable, it is written. So variable means it is decided by timer 1. म्हणजे सिरियल कम्युनिकेशन मध्ये आपल्याला टायमर 1 ची मदत घ्यावी लागते. कशासाठी, तर baud rate सेट करण्यासाठी. In simple, just I am using the Marathi language, but it will be a remembering sentence for you. It is written variable, it means the SCON or the serial communication is using the timer 1 for setting the baud rate. How it is going to set, that we will see in next slide. Okay, the other bits are, that is for SM2, that is it is used for this particular the SN SCON.5. So it enables for the multiprocessor. So whenever you are using the multiple controllers, that is 8051 2 3 4, so that time this should be enabled, otherwise it is of no use. REN means रिसेप्शन इनेबल. ही जर बिट 1 केली तर रिसेप्शन चालू होणार, ही जर बिट 0 असेल तर रिसेप्शन स्टॉप. इज इट transmission and reception, both two cases are here. So this is the special bit for reception enable. Then the next one that we have seen for this, the TB8, RB8, so they are not much more been used. So they are used for the 9th bit. Kutla tumi mode vaparta, and in that the stop bit, start bit, how it is going to be configured. So it is used for this TB8 and RB8. And after that, the very important, that is the TI and RI that we have seen in the earlier 2 slides for transmission and for reception. So they are the 2 bits over here, that is the bit 0 and bit 1, scon.1 and scon.0. That is transmit interrupt flag and receive interrupt flag. ज्यावेळेस हा फ्लॅग 1 होतो त्यावेळेस ट्रान्समिशन चालू होतं, ज्यावेळेस RI फ्लॅग 1 असतो त्यावेळेस रिसेप्शन चालू होतं. So and once the reception is over, so it has to be clear. Clear म्हणजे 0 करावं लागतं. So it must be cleared by using the software. Software in the sense एक instruction आपल्याला लिहावी लागते की ज्यानं तो फ्लॅग रिसेट होता. Okay, so this is what the related to SCON register we have gone through. So already it's there. What is not going enough? Yeah. So SCON register we have seen. The next register related is the SBUF, which is the buffer register, which is having the capacity of 8 bit. ज्यावेळेस ट्रान्समिशन चालू होतं किंवा रिसेप्शन चालू होतं त्यावेळेस पहिल्यांदा डेटा हा SBUF मध्ये जातो. ट्रान्समिटर एंड वेगळं असतं, रिसेप्शन वेगळं असतं. ट्रान्समिशन हे 8051 जर पकडलं तर रिसेप्शन कॉम्प्युटर मध्ये, जर कॉम्प्युटर ट्रान्समिटर पकडला तर 8051 reception. Like that the communication is going to be happen, and the SBUF will be available in both one. So in that the data will be get transmitted and it will be sent one bit by bit. तर हा 8 बिटचा SBUF आहे. Next one, that is the register T mode. So T mode is a not bit addressable. म्हणजे एक पर्टिक्युलर बिट आपण सेट किंवा रिसेट करू शकत नाही. पूर्ण डेटा हा T mode ला द्यावा लागतो. For that this T mode is here. So T mode also we have configured over here. T mode. So first 4 bits are for timer 1. Last 4 bits are for timer 0. If you are remembering that we have gone through. The timer 1 साठी ह्या स्लाइड मध्ये एक्सप्लेन केलेलं आहे इथं. So what is gate 1? What is C/T? काउंटर म्हणून वापरायचा का टाइमर म्हणून वापरायचा? And next 2 bits, that is T1 M1, T1 M0. So what is their meaning? 4 modes आहेत टायमरचे. Mode 0, 1, 2, 3, 13 bit timer, 16 bit timer, 8 bit auto reload and split mode. So all we have gone through. Okay, so this is what the next register which is related with this particular the serial port. After that, the important thing, that is the baud rate. What is the baud rate and how to calculate it, or how it is been calculated? So that is important over here. So baud rate, it is defined as number of bits transmitted or received per second, and usually it is expressed in bits per second, BPS, that is short form, it's there. For mode 0 and 2, I think where it was mentioned. Here. In this, the mode 0, if it is mode and 2, it is having the fixed frequency baud rate. That is the for serial communication. So mode 0, 1/12 oscillator frequency. म्हणजे oscillator frequency च्या 12वा भाग, that is nothing but it decides the baud rate of serial communication for mode 0. And the same thing for the mode 2. It might be 1/32 or 1/64. But what about mode 1 and 3? कारण हे maximally use केले जातात. In that also मोड 1 हा मॅक्झिममली यूज केला जातो. मग त्याचा बॉड रेट कसा ठरवायचा? सो दॅट इज डिटरमाइंड बाय द टायमर 1. Determined by the timer 1, and this is what we are going to see over here. की mod 0 आणि 2 साठी either of this, 1 divided by 12 or 1 divided by 32 or 1 divided by 64. But for mod 1 and 3, it is decided by the timer 1. की टायमर 1 मध्ये काय काउंट दिलेला आहे त्याच्यानुसार बॉड रेट ठरतो. And for that, this table is very important. Normally, if you have heard की baud rate, तर baud rate हा स्टँडर्ड वापरला जातो सगळीकडे, that is 9600 for serial communication. 9600 because the computer is mostly been means designed for this 9600 baud rate. तर त्याच वेळेस 8051 सुद्धा सेम स्पीडनं डेटा पाठवायला पाहिजे. इट शुड बी 9600 किंवा बाकीचे पण बॉड रेट्स आहेत 4800, 2400, 1200. सो हाऊ टू रिलोड दॅट, की त्या कंट्रोलरला कसं समजणार की बॉड रेट एवढा आहे आणि ह्या स्पीडनं आपल्याला बिट्स पाठवायचे आहेत. सो दॅट इज डिसाइडेड बाय दिस पर्टिक्युलर व्हॅल्यूज, दॅट इज 9600 साठी FD, 4800 साठी FA, 2400 साठी F4, and for 1200 E8. This data we supposed to reload in timer 1. Timer 1 की जो mode 1 आणि mode 3 साठी applicable आहे. So this is about the baud rate. So how this is going to be calculated, की FD कसं काढलं, FA हेच का FDs का लिहिलंय किंवा FAs का लिहिलंय. So for that the next slide you can refer. So in this, the first read this sentence. Notice that dividing 1 by 12 of crystal frequency and again by 32 is the default value upon activation of a 8051 reset pin. म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस 8051 चालू होतो तर त्यावेळेस हे डिफॉल्ट कॅल्क्युलेशन होतं and you will get a fixed frequency. तर डिफॉल्ट व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे काय, तर क्रिस्टल जो आहे 8051 चा हा फिक्स आहे 11.0592 मेगाहर्ट्ज. लिहून ठेवा, व्हेरी व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. अँड एनीवेअर एनी इन इंटरव्ह्यू और इन MCQ और इन कॅल्क्युलेशन ऑल्सो इट इज रिक्वायर्ड की 8051 ला फ्रिक्वेन्सी किती किंवा किती फ्रिक्वेन्सीचा क्रिस्टल कनेक्ट केलेला असतं. सो युअर आन्सर मस्ट बी नॉर्मली 12 मेगाहर्ट्ज लक्षात ठेवायला सोपं जातं म्हणून, बट इट इज एक्झॅक्टली 11.0592 मेगाहर्ट्ज. मग ते डिवाइड केलं जातं बाय 12 अँड अगेन बाय 32 फॉर सिरियल कम्युनिकेशन. सो इट कम्स दॅट इज 28800 हर्ट्ज, मीन्स 28.8 किलो हर्ट्ज. ही फ्रिक्वेन्सी मिळते तुम्हाला serial communication साठी. But after that, if you want to set the baud rate, that is if either 9600 or 2400 or 1200, you supposed to divide this particular frequency by either 3 or 12 or 24. जर 3 ने डिवाइड केलं तर तुम्हाला 9600 की जो कॉम्प्युटरचा बॉड रेट असतो ते मिळतं. गॉट इट. जर 12 ने डिवाइड केलं ही फ्रिक्वेन्सी तर 2400 बॉड रेट मिळतो, आणि जर 24 ने डिवाइड केलं तर 1200 बॉड रेट मिळतो. सो व्हॉट इज दिस 3, 12, 24, वेअर -3, -12 अँड -24 दॅट इज इक्विव्हॅलंट. याचं जर कन्व्हर्जन तुम्ही हेक्स मध्ये केलं तर ते -3 इट इज नथिंग बट FD. करून बघा तुम्ही, तुमच्याकडे कॅल्क्युलेटर जर असेल सायंटिफिक, सो यू कॅन जस्ट डू इट. So -12 it is for F4 and -24 it is the E8. So these are the count comes. इथं टेबल मध्ये पण दिलेलं आहे कसं हे आलेलं आहे. So -3 it is for the FD आणि FD should be loaded into TH1. तर हा TH1 is nothing but here you can see TH1. टायमर 1 चा हायर बाईट म्हणजे TH1. इथं आपल्याला तो डेटा अपलोड करावा लागतो. आता FD म्हणजे काय 1111 आणि D म्हणजे 1100 like this. Okay, so like this we are supposed to upload the particular data. So this is how this baud rate is been set आणि FDs का लिहितात F4च का लिहितात. So answer is here. Got it? So fixed frequency is 11.0592. It should be divided by 12 and again it should be divided by 32 for this serial communication. म्हणजे 28800 हे तुम्हाला सिरियल कम्युनिकेशनला मिळते. मग आफ्टर दॅट तुम्हाला किती सेट करायची आहे स्पीड, की 9600 करायचा आहे का 2400 करायचा आहे. सो अकॉर्डिंगली these values we supposed to load into the TH1. So the same example it is given here. So it is one small program it is written with which you can refer all the steps whatever we have studied today. So this simple program we are going to learn in practical also, but here in a theory part we will just go through it. Write a program for 8051 to transfer the letter A serially at 4800 baud rate continuously. This is also very important. Continuously तुम्हाला ट्रान्समिट करायचंय ए. ट्रान्समिशन साठी हा प्रोग्राम लिहिलेला आहे आणि स्पीड काय आहे तर 4800. सो हिअर यू कॅन जस्ट गो फॉर द प्रोग्राम. ही पहिली स्टेप काय होती तर टी मोड मध्ये 20 इन्सर्ट करायचं, म्हणून मूव टी मोड #20H. 20H म्हणजे काय तर टायमर 1 मोड 2. टायमर 1 मोड 2 कसं काय. सो वी विल गो टू द टी मोड here. Okay, so where is that? There is the program T mode 20H. 20 म्हणजे काय की फर्स्ट बिट इट इज द 0 0 1 0 and all this is the 0 0 0 0. कारण आपल्याला माहिती आहे की टी मोड मध्ये पहिल्या 4 बिट टायमर 1 साठी आहेत आणि पुढच्या 4 बिट टायमर 0 साठी. पण आपण वापरतोय टायमर 1 म्हणून पहिल्या 4 बिट. पहिल्या 4 बिट मध्ये 0 0 1 0. आता ह्या लास्ट 2 बिट मध्ये 1 0 टाकलेलं आहे. 1 0 म्हणजे काय ह्या टेबल मध्ये बघा 1 0 मीन्स मोड 2 8 बिट ऑटो रिलोड. 8 बिट ऑटो रिलोड असा ह्याचा मीनिंग होतो. So this once again we will learn in the practical time, but here next is TH1 मध्ये -6. TH1 मध्ये -6 कारण आपल्याला baud rate हवा आहे 4800. Then SCON 50H. So again we supposed to just check out the SCON register in which what it mean 8 bit आणि REN enabled. मग ते झाल्यानंतर TR1 that is timer start. त्यानंतर काय डेटा पाठवायचा आहे तो एस बफ मध्ये ट्रान्सफर करायचा. मूव एस बफ ए. डबल कोट मध्ये जे काही लिहिताल तुम्ही ABCD लिहा काही लिहा. सो दॅट इज गोइंग टू बी ट्रान्सफर्ड. JNB TI हिअर. हिअर इज द लेबल की इथंच हा लूप मध्ये आहे. JNB स्टँड्स फॉर जम्प इफ बीट इज नॉट सेट. जम्प इफ बीट इज नॉट सेट म्हणजे जर 8 बिटचा डेटा असेल फॉर एक्झाम्पल आपण घेतलं स्वेरी की 5 बिट डेटा इट इज हिअर. सो जोपर्यंत 5 कॅरेक्टर हे जात नाहीत तोपर्यंत इथंच हा तुम्ही ट्रान्सफर करत राहा आणि ज्यावेळेस ही बिट सेट होईल त्यावेळेस पुढच्या इन्स्ट्रक्शनला जावा. सो पुढची इन्स्ट्रक्शन मीन्स तो TI जो फ्लॅग ऑन झालेला असतो तो क्लिअर करायचा. सो हाऊ CLR TI. देन S जम्प अगेन कुठं इथं कंटिन्युअसली डेटा आपल्याला सेंड करायचा आहे म्हणून ही instruction आहे that is S jump. That is it is going to be used in a continuous loop. So how it is going to be work and practically also we are going to see here. So this is what the end of the second unit and tomorrow we will just go for the one small test based on this and then in the next we are going to start the unit number 3. So I hope you have studied this one. You have gone through it. If any queries is there, so you can ask here. Otherwise, just put the attendance in the chat box. And by that time, I will just take the attendance also here. So I'm just going to stop the sharing. So if any query is there, you just make it. So.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
So the T-mode register थोडंसं repeat करता का?
Yes. You want to just want that T-mode register. That is timer control. So definitely just it will take 1 minute to again share it. T-mode register. So as you can see in this, are you able to see this slide? T-mode register दिसतोय?
Yes.
पहिल्या ज्या अप्पर 4 बीट आहेत त्या टायमर 1 साठी असतात आणि लास्टच्या 4 बीट ह्या टायमर 0 साठी असतात. पण आपण सिरियल कम्युनिकेशन मध्ये जो काउंट आहे तो टायमर 1 मध्ये टाकतोय, म्हणून फक्त वरच्या 4 बीट आपण कन्सिडर करणार. त्यामध्ये सुद्धा पहिल्या ज्या 4 बीट आहेत त्यात 2 टाकलेले आहे आपण. 2 म्हणजे काय? 0 0 1 0. मग पहिल्याला 0 म्हणजे काय? तर इथे एक्सप्लेनेशन आहे की गेट 1 इफ इट इज 0 so it will be timer 1 on. इनेबल करण्यासाठी ही बिट 0 ठेवणं अपेक्षित आहे, म्हणून ही 0. C/T काउंटर म्हणून वापरायचं आहे का टायमर म्हणून वापरायचं आहे? जर 1 दिलं तर काउंटर म्हणून, 0 दिलं तर टायमर म्हणून. आपल्याला टायमर पाहिजे म्हणून ही बिट 0. त्यानंतर 1 0 इथं दिलेलं आहे. मग ह्याचा टेबल आहे इथं की 1 0 म्हणजे काय? तर मोड 2. मोड 2 चा अर्थ काय? 8 बिट ऑटो रिलोड. सो दॅट वी हॅव सीन की कसं 8 बिट पुन्हा तोच डेटा रिलोड होतो की जेणेकरून युजरला तो पुन्हा द्यावा लागत नाही. सो दिस इज व्हॉट T-mode register is. Any particular question now?
No, sir. Clear.
Okay. Thank you. So just wait. I will stop sharing and I will take the attendance, and then in first 10 no one is there, all are here. 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 is here. 32 is not here. 33 34 35 35 are you there? But your name is wrong one, so change your naming format, Audumbar, so that I can see serially here.
Okay, sir.
34 absent. 40 41 43 46 to 49. They are continuously absent. So thank you. You can just put your roll number in the chat box and you can leave and go for the now.
44 present, sir.
44. हो लिहिलेलं आहे ना. I got it. 40 नाही आहे, 41 नाही आहे, 43 नाही आहे आणि 46 to 49. They are continuously absent. Thank you. Tomorrow be ready for the MCQ test.